Most polls are cesspools of skewed numbers and convoluted BS questions and targeted audiences and special interest funded companies and universities, so take this with a grain of salt. The Franklin Pierce University Boston Herald poll asked voters questions about who they would vote for if candidates who had not entered the race were to run for the nomination. When asked if they would vote for Michelle Obama, 26% of voters said they would support the former First Lady at the ballot. I'd show you what Joan Rivers thought about Barack and Michelle, but it looks like they've scrubbed it from the internet. If you've seen her comments on this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The poll summary says, under this scenario, Obama would take 26%, and that would lead Warren at 20%, Biden at 20%, and Sanders at 15%. She'd take away 4 points from Warren, 4 points from Biden, and 7 points from Sanders. But what the pollsters don't tell you, because they can't, is that voters don't decide elections. Bankers do. And it's not an election process, it's a selection process. And even if voters did have a say in voting in a new slave owner while they work for the same IRS on this plantation called the Title 28, Section 3002 15A Federal Corporation, the deck is stacked with a bunch of spineless, pussified sellouts. They're all political parasites, and they're not working for your good, they're working for the good of the corporate entity they're going to be subservient to. And that, as Paul Harvey used to say, is the rest of the story. Now, it's rare that I do a video like this, but when I see people who've proven themselves to be assets to humanity through their consistent actions, when I see them down and out and needing help, it seems more than appropriate to reach out and use whatever means possible or available to help our fallen brothers and sisters and pick them up if we're able. So I'm more than happy to use my platform to make this request on behalf of a hurting brother. I'm a subscriber and a frequent viewer of a guy named Jarod over at Guns and Gadgets. His channel is all about keeping people up to date on anything and everything related to the Second Amendment. And here's the way I view this issue. If somebody's fighting for the Second Amendment, they're fighting for your personal protection and the protection of everybody you love from the evil forces in this world who want to do you harm. Now, I don't know Jarod, and I've never personally spoke to him, but having tuned into his channel for so long and watched so many videos, he strikes me as the kind of guy who would give you the shirt off of his back if you needed it. Well, this time he and his family are in need. This past Saturday, October 13th, Jarod's father and his father's girlfriend were on a motorcycle ride raising money for the Dummerston, Vermont Fire Department. During the event, they were involved in a very serious motorcycle accident that left both of them with serious injuries and consequently some pretty hefty medical bills. From what I'm hearing, these two people basically live a life of helping others, and now they need some help. So they've started a GoFundMe page to help with the hefty financial burden that's already been laid on the family. In the spirit of none of us is greater than all of us, I'm going to kick this off, and if you can help a brother in need, it would be much appreciated. Also, if you could take a couple minutes and check out Jarod's channel, Guns and Gadgets, he'd really appreciate that too. I'll drop both links in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you could do me one more favor and make sure you like and share this video far and wide everywhere you can on social media. The more people who see this video and chip in, the more likely we are to significantly reduce the burden on Jarod's family. I really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next heavily censored Shadowban video.